to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live.
Fixerbot says, welcome. Stream starts in 5 minutes.
Gonna teach you something new. Learning and hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, no knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In the stream of knowledge, together we'll grow.
T minus 4 minutes.
Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning and hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, no knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow. Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live.
Stream about to start, 1 minute left.
High expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning and hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries.
So today it's time finally for the buffer overflow prep. I don't have a lot of time today though. My kid had a meeting, so that's why I'm late. Let's see. Yeah, let's just check the path. So we have all of this very, very nice stuff after here. So we have this one, which is kind of like a learning room. Then I think the rest of these are boxes. And then we have Active Directory and something else. So what's this? Just, oh, PowerShell Windows App Locker bypass. Interesting. Then maybe this should be a box. We'll see. So let's hop to buffer overflow prep. Time. So we did start this one. We realized it was a horrible machine visually. So it didn't really do anything. But I guess we will have to connect to this machine, and I don't think we could install anything. So we now used so what was the name of it? A much more modern one than Immunity. Debugger. What is it? My god, my brain just... So it's called 64dbg, but it's something... Is it x64dbg? So I need that first letter. So yeah, x64dbg. I was like, is this really just x64dbg? Yeah, so we don't have that. We have the outdated Immunity debugger on this machine. And the font is tiny. I've tried to make it bigger. We'll see how it looks now. So I'll let me close my Discord. Yeah. I'm just checking the event later. So it's 1930. Though I have been sick, so maybe I shouldn't go train anyway. But I know this the training authority is mostly like brain training, learning techniques. So it's not like physically exhausting. So I thought I'd go, but I guess I will not. Though I still, it's just me and usually it's just me and the trainer. And then it feels bad not going, especially. Though I want to go too, but yeah, I don't want to miss the event either. Hard decision, but I'll have to take it before 17, because then that's when I have to leave if I'm going. Though I have been feeling I want to do streaming more too. I could stream longer then. So I don't feel like I couldn't train really. But that would be my excuse not to go. Oh, I feel so bad not going there if I don't. So, right, that's not what I was going to click. I totally failed my... I didn't only fail hitting the right key on my phone, I also failed hitting spelling Kali. Let's see if I can manage making correct spelling of the password. So So I've been cleaning my desk a bit because it got really messy with all the, well, a lot of the new things really, but yeah. So why do I have a fire alarm without a battery on my desk? I also have a fire alarm with a battery on top of the soldering station. So, well. We have to make like a stream also with all of we still have like 8 headsets, and this is the squished box. Yeah, we have to do that, and some of them look much prettier packaging, so we have to do that too. But now I want to get started with the path again, so that's why. Come on. So I was already there. Not very odd then that it doesn't even hop. Come on. Oh gosh. Sometimes this happens, then I have to like click another screen. So worked this time too. So I guess we need to start the machine. Hop. Click. So it's not just I that miss. This just hopped to the top of the page randomly. Or why? So I'm going to do it as if we didn't read a bit of it already, because it was weeks ago. So, this room, which is buffer overflow prep, practice stack-based buffer overflows, and practice, not learn. So we had to go somewhere else to learn, meaning random Googling mostly. But also we ended up doing at the end we did hack the boxes, 2 modules. They're free. For buffer overflow on Linux and Windows. And we also have not finished actually. So why am I up at boxes? Protostar here. So all the protostars are not done. So we might finish this too. Let's see, 4. We went on 4. Yeah. So this is just switching the address here. That's simple. So I guess we're supposed to we could try making. The problem with these is that we don't have this is what you're supposed to do. I got the code from someone's GitHub repo, and I didn't get the rest of their notes because I don't want to have the solution, but I don't have what you're supposed to do with them. I just have the executable and the code. Now the site that they were hosted at, it's not there anymore. But it's good to have stuff to practice on. So get path. Right. This just starts this. Input path. I'm just curious if there is anything new. Yeah, so I'm curious about this one. And this one too. But this was just, it probably said here, do get a reverse shell or whatever, And this one is you just run it. I think it did this, or was it the same in the buffer overflows room maybe? Anyway, these are examples here. So we just did these. This is the last thing that we did. It was a bit messy because it's not. When we run these programs, we don't get this is the address. It doesn't actually run the ret instruction. So it's kind of funny. So We have examples if we need help with this. Let's hop back to Buffer Overflow. And we're building out these nodes as we go. And now we're probably just going to use them. I didn't make a good example of the Windows one. I should probably do that. So, let's get started reading Buffer Overflow Prep, practice tech-based buffer overflows, deploy VM. And it's been started, and it's a Windows machine, so it probably needed that time, you know. This room uses a 32-bit Windows 7 VM with Immunity Debugger and PuTTY pre-installed. Windows Firewall and Defender have both been disabled to make exploit writing easier. You can log into the machine using RDP with the following credentials. Admin password. Yeah, so let's use free RDP, and I should just do X. And let's modify this. So the zoom, we might have to change it like the scale here. So this was good for the last Windows one. So 10, 10, 215, 33. And we're not HTTP student. We are admin. Yeah, very nice password. And this one is Tiberius's, so why make the easy passwords more odd, like when you don't have to? I totally agree. We have Sardinor, they're suggesting work area. Yeah, I don't have the work area. I don't know what that does. So let's... Alright, I remember from this one, if you connect and disconnect, you have to restart the box. Because you couldn't connect again, I think. Should I add the work area? Let's just do this. X free RDP. Help. And let's see what work area does. I usually just test, you know. Use available work area. So yeah, this is before I found X3 RDP. I think. Full screen on second monitor. Yeah, I've been thinking of maybe we should use several monitors for VMware. But probably not now. But I want it full screen, of course. But I also want to be able to tap. It's that bit is good enough. Yeah, I think I'm skipping the work area for now. So I don't think there will be more information here. Let's see. So this is just what we had. So how could it not use available? I'm thinking we'll try just doing this, and if it's horrible, we will try again. I have set it up to zoom, and it didn't work on this one. So maybe this is the work area. So all other boxes is just worked on. The last one was a Windows 10 though. So let's, if we log off in a good way, and then try the work area option. So I guess I put it first. Since he suggests it, we're going to try. Let's hope it can connect. Okay, so it maximized it automatically. Didn't maximize it. So this line at the bottom, whatever. Yeah, so let's keep that in there. So every time I use XVRDP, I usually just run the same line next time if there's nothing very special. Yeah, so we can see that the text is tiny here, right? And we could reconnect. So how do I get the start menu here? We don't have it. So let's Control Escape it. That works, but we still can't see the line because it's underneath there. So work area didn't work. Is that how it is? If I slowly go down here, no. If we move this up, no, I can't move it up. So I was going to try and stretch it out. There. No. Let's just log off again. And try the previous one. And I used to scale this differently. So now we have the line here. It's supposed to be here. So what if we move this up? And then we log off. How to do all the tricks, right? And then we try this one. Let's also try doing 200 on scale. I don't think this really listen to this one though. So why did this give us the help suddenly? This was the first we ran. Yeah, I don't remember the standard, the work area, all the so maybe I was over the top value. Scale. So it's important to have it in 180. So desktop scale for display, desktop applications. So we can also do scale desktop. Maybe scale desktop is the one that we want. So let's do this one. Let's do scale desktop. And I'm kind of thinking, let's do 100 on this one then. And scale desktop 200. It could be up to 500. Yeah, we have scale desktop already. It's just 150. So maybe let's just scale desktop here. I'm like, yeah, this was so new. I never used this before, right? So let's actually do 300 then, because I want to double what we already had. So there. Let's open something. Yeah, so it's tiny text. This is not good. We at least have the line up here now. So I want to experiment. Scale desktop didn't help. But we do have the work area there, so let's remove the work area one. We have dynamic resolution. We should have a dynamic resolution. We don't. So why is it so tiny, and why doesn't it stretch? It's supposed to stretch when I do that. So my kids are not in. Yes, love. Det finns mer film på bänken. Jag vill inte se den igen bara det. Det finns mer. Ja. Ska jag få börja? Vill du prata här? Yes. Jag frågade dig först om du ville prata. Det verkar inte som du ville det. Men vill du sätta dig nu och göra saker med mig? Det beror på om du vill göra något med mig eller inte. Hur mycket du vill göra med mig. Okej. Vad var det för något som du var inte för att prata? Jag ska kolla om det är någon som har hoppat in i streamen. Ingen som har pratat nu. Jag kan sluta snabbare så hinner vi prata också. Hur länge tror du att vi behöver sitta och prata och sånt? Ja, vi kanske kan göra det på en gång. Jag ska bara gå och kika, gubben. Jag kollar. Yeah, so I asked my kid before starting streaming if he wanted to do something, and he seemed like he said no. But now he seems like he wanted to, so he wants to do a Scratch game together, and I'm really like him to I really like that he started doing programming. Right, so we haven't really done anything, and I don't even know if anyone is here. No one said anything. So, and I'm not even. Let's see. I'm not even checking the stream here. So I think it might be one person, or that's me if it's reacted that quickly, but I don't trust the number though. I'm just feeling that I've been streaming for 30 minutes and most of it was nothing. So I like just stop and go to my kid and do fun stuff together with him. I really love that he's learning programming, you know. It's good for the future. So why do I have this on? So I'll just update this page. So I always read someone, you know, but if it's only me here, yeah, I'm kind of thinking I might stream later, but I will go to my kid first. And we didn't really start anything, so it doesn't matter. So the funny thing now is that if I go to him and say,
Ralph Law says,
"Hi,
Hey.
welcome in."
You seem lovely. May I ask how you come to thought to learn hacking? Haha.
Yeah, I thought first that I would do like the scam baiting, you know. And then I had to check out to make a secure VM for that. And then I was like, ooh, went down the rabbit hole. So I worked in IT and worked with programming. So it was just like, I'm just building the pieces together. So it's fun. The cybersecurity bit. My kid just wanted to do some programming with me, and he's 16 and he's learning programming finally. So I was just going to stop streaming. So sorry. I was like, I'm alone here, right? Updating, and there's 3 people. Didn't have time to get started with anything really, I think, but so I'll just go talk to him for 2 seconds and I'll be back. And maybe close the stream. Baba! Vill du göra saker med mig just nu? Jättebra.
OMG, you might be my savior. I have a paper due till next week and I'm making a smart home, but I'm having issues. I'm trying to connect Raspberry Pi to ESP32, but I can't send information trough using mobile hotspot frown. And I'm wondering if I make a Raspberry Pi hotspot, would that work? Or get a regular router with no internet just to get the local connection on which I could open the ports. Or even Windows hotspot, and just my final paper as well to become a mechanical engineer, and just in a situation where I can't really test it out properly, I can try to make the program that passes the checks but can't really see if it actually send the info to Mosquito Broker and then to RPI from ESP.
There. So, deciding things is hard for him. So, finally, finally he decided that not right now, but later today. So maybe in an hour or something. I'll talk a game, planning a game with them. So I'll just read the messages. I had this out of my ear. I have a paper due till next week, and I'm making a smart home. Cool. But I'm having issues. I'm trying to connect Raspberry Pi to ESP32, but I can't send information through using mobile hotspot. This is the Bluetooth. Okay, mobile hotspot. On what? On your phone? I'm wondering if I make a Raspberry Pi hotspot, would that work? Or can a regular router with no internet just to get a local connection on which I could open the ports? So you want a limited network just for those units? So nothing else supposed to connect than the Raspberry Pi and the ESP32. And the ESP32 only has Wi-Fi, of course, not cable network. Though, I'm thinking that if you want something very simple, maybe the most simple thing, but you have it downline too. But you could have like a USB physical network cable. That would be a very simple solution to have network between two units. Then no one could listen to it. It would be secure. I'm wondering, regular router, just not reading all the things at the same time here, or even Windows hotspot. I'm just right now struggling because all the smart home stuff will be for my final paper. Okay, wireless it is. So what about sharing Wi-Fi from your phone? Because I know that if you share from the phone, it's not like really the same. At least it didn't used to be like having a real network. I remember us trying when we were at the country house trying to play Minecraft on a LAN, and it's not like you don't have much control of the network, right? When you do a hotspot like that. But if you have a router, that's a simple solution, and it's a real network. Yeah. A router with Wi-Fi, of course. I'll just read the last comment here, or even Windows hotspot. Because the smart home stuff will be for my final paper, as well as become a mechanical engineer. I'm just in a situation where I can really test it out properly. I can try to make a program that passes the checks, but I can't really see if it actually sends the info to Mosquito Broker and then to RPI from ESP. Yes, I don't know what Mosquito Broker is or RPI, but if you just need a wireless network and you have a router, then you can configure it however you want and just connect, and you'll have a normal network with IP addresses and you could have DHCP set on the router or whatever you want. So that's the easiest. I know that hotspots are tricky because you can't configure stuff, right? So I don't know if that's all you wanted, but please tell me. I'm very interested in doing like some smart home stuff. That's cool. I want to play with that more. So I actually have 2 Pis here, and I just got an ESP in the mail. So let's see if I can dig
Kinda
it.
needs to be wireless.
Oh, I put it to mute while I'm talking, and I'm talking too much.
Thank you, less than 3. I need ESP to send values like temperature and other stuff to Pi, which will be the head unit.
Cool. So what would you suggest to? You could tell me more about your setup. I'm very interested. We could just switch topics here and go for this instead. So what kind of home thingy are you using? Are you making your own? Are you using one of the, like a smart home open source thing?
I'm making my own.
Cool, very cool.
Everything my own.
Ah, cool. So I long time ago, when we used PIC processors, I made a little alarm, and it was connected to the serial port. So if you like open a window, it will beep. Or I made a Windows program so that tiny lights went on in the program when you like disconnected things. So I need to level up and now make it Wi-Fi, because of course you need Wi-Fi, right? And have tiny ISPs everywhere. I don't have it active now. It was long ago. It was like 2005 or something. Time flies. Yeah. So if there's anything I can help with, just tell me. So I'm just looking at this, and that I know that this will be tiny. So let's actually close it down the correct way now. We have the start menu at the top. So how can I actually like switch within here? I'm more into researching this now than into actually doing the buffer overflow thing. And then maybe look at home, smart home stuff. You'll have to send me your, when you're done, you know, all the things. So I don't think we can set the, no, it can't be changed. Identify, yeah, that's just this thing. So as we're remote, we can't change. So we could do medium. No, we can't. So this is a problem, you know. Magnifier tool. Oh, that's very cute. So how do I get rid of it? So if I click here, whew, yeah, that wasn't better. Let's log off. We might possibly log on again. So dynamic resolution doesn't work. So if we do work area, also the skill desktop doesn't work.
2 minutes.
Translated from Indonesian.
Haha.
Translated from Tagalog.
Okay, back. So I'm setting up an MQTT broker on Reply. Okay. And then I have my ESP32 with simple DHT11 sensor on it.
So sensors I have. So MQTT is a protocol. Clients to communicate.
And I want it all to be local network, but at the given time I have no router to connect to it all and stuff.
Yeah,
I
so
only
you know,
have my phone.
So you could probably get a very cheap router at some second-hand place, you know, for nothing. If you're just using the internal local network or the Wi-Fi part of it, it's like $1 probably. But you could also get something new, of course, like just a mobile hotspot thingy. I mean, like a simple normal Wi-Fi hardware. So backend system was coordinating messages between different clients. Everyone's responsibility to the worker and cloud receiving and filtering messages, identifying clients subscribe to each message and send them messages. So So you're not AWS, I guess. So IoT, smart sensor, wearables, and other IoT devices typically have to transmit and receive data over resource-constricted network, limited bandwidth. As it's data implementing and communicate IoT data efficiently. Support messaging between devices.
So realistically, getting an older router with no internet, I should be able to run that local network to kind of see if it would work.
Yeah, so I have like 3 over here, so too bad you're not close by. Let's see. So here's an old one, which is like new. So I got it just for testing. I was like gonna open it and look inside. So you can also see it has ports and a TV in broadband in, but it also has Wi-Fi. So you usually have settings in it that you have a default IP address. So when you connect to the IP address, you get a nice web GUI that you can set settings for your DHCP and stuff. And if you want addresses that doesn't change, you can probably set that there too. So that's usually how it works. And this one has a note that says Wi-Fi password for the default network on it. So, but I don't have like a wireless access point here. I don't think so now. Yeah. So I was actually checking if there's like new firmware to download if you have the right thing. So there are open source software for those. Has become the standard for IoT data transmission. Now I need to know everything about MQTT here.
Cause the idea is for my final product to have a Ring doorbell, just my own, some CCTV and other stuff. Sensors, light controls and all the other basic smart home stuff.
Fixerbot says. New follower Ralph the Law. Less than 3.
Follow.
Ralph Law says.
Someone said that I could try to turn RPi into hotspot. And try to use that. As it'll just turn it into a router.
So, oh, you mean Raspberry Pi? Okay, yeah, yeah, of course. But I thought you wanted to use a Raspberry Pi as a part of the system in another way. So when it is the router, it's like outside the network, you know. But I guess it could also do that, but I haven't tried. But of course, any Linux device could be a Windows. No, I haven't tried that. But the thing is, like, if it has a hotspot functionality, let's check it out. Windows hotspot. So if you have a Wi-Fi card on a computer with Windows, you should probably be able to make a hotspot. But how much can you control it? Is it like built-in software? Or you know, how much can you configure? Can you set should you have DHCP? Should you have like set addresses for different things? Yeah, exactly. So it will just be your router, or rather your switch. So what you want is not a router, you want a switch. So router is when it connects between different networks, and you just want one network, right? So you don't need a router, you just need a So I don't know. Why are we on that screen? So, oh. Yeah, so let's get some image or something. Let's get some image. So we're getting like AI generated stuff. I wanted something like, let's see, oh gosh, it's tiny. So here you have the home network from your ISP. It goes into the router. Then you have a switch inside the network. You might have other things connected to the router. That's actually a server. This could be like inside your network too. It depends on how you configure it here. This is not like very clear. But usually you have most things connected inside the network. So you don't need a router that can talk to different networks like that. So just a switch with Wi-Fi access point, as this example here. So just a Wi-Fi access point really, but you have to be able to do DHCP on it, or to configure set addresses. Not that it has some set things. It shouldn't really though, but yeah. So routers are more stuff in them, and the switch is just a simple thing. So switches could be more complex too. You can configure several network inside the switch too. So, but to make it basic, that's it. And the router usually has a switch inside it, so that's why you can use a router too as a switch. So, and I think I will change the settings here for my TTS, because I don't stop talking, do I?
What about Windows Hotspot?
Yeah,
I need a router or a virtual router, I'm guessing ATM. Switch is what I need then. Okay, I really appreciate the help, haha, less than 3. I told you that you might be my savior, haha. I can get a used router for 70 second hand and cheaper.
Yeah, sure. You can just go to your secondhand store, and I'm sure they'll have something. Like this one, I think I got it for like €6 or something. Because it was the thing that came with the company's connection, and they wanted something better, so they just threw it out, to some, gave it away to the Red Cross or something. So and I thought I can open it up and see what's inside and play with it, and if I need more switches, I have one in there, and there's also Wi-Fi, so only have 3 of them now. Because we had some stuff laying around too. Yeah. So let's look into the Windows one, because if you can use your PC, you don't have to. Though it's nice to have hardware stuff that just works. Windows doesn't just work, right? That's what you want. Dedicated things for some stuff. Share my internet connection. Shows internet connection. If desired, edit network name and password share. Share my internet connection with other devices. To connect to other device, go to Wi-Fi settings. So let's open this. So here is my Wi-Fi. That's very nice to share. Though this is it has a password that's not the passwords, So we also have 2. So we have a number 1 and number 2 on different floors. But let's do share my internet connection to other devices and see what options we get. I can't. Oh, so this is what I'm supposed to share. So I can give it a name on my machine and a password, and this is their suggested one. Yeah, because I knew this is not ours. So if I were to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here and share this, oh, why not test it, you know? So let's do a test, simple test 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, let's see. We have to find up more things to put in the password. This is high security Windows here. So now if I edit this, I can change this. I have no idea what will happen when I connect with my phone, right? So now we want to go to this network and see what it looks like. Okay, so we got a message that my thingy didn't catch. So, but the TTS didn't read it this time. Oh, okay. Likely harasser restricted. Nicely done, Twitch. It's one of these ship viewers on messages. They figured it out. Applause for Twitch. So we don't need that then. I was going to add things since it wasn't caught by my filter, but maybe it wasn't caught by my filter because it was already caught by Twitch, so it never arrived at mine. So let's see. I'm going to put the camera on. So let's just switch theme of the stream. It's still, you know, since I know that I will be doing stuff with my kids soon, I still feel it's not a good thing to dig deep into the buffer overflow stuff. I'm just starting Irian. There, Irian starting. And put on the camera, which is a phone. Still a phone. There, and we're going to... So by the way, did you see my robot? Alright, so we don't need that.
No. Show it.
So we have stream can control this. It's just a simple robot arm kit. But I've made it so the Bluetooth card here, you can control it from stream. But I'm still going to start this, so we can do that at the same time. So one of the servos broke, so I've gotten a new one, but we have a temporary worse one in there now. Let's see. So, OBS. Where's my Irian? I know I clicked it. There it is. Yeah, it's on. So it's a bit of a mess here with some stuff. All kinds of stuff. Let's see, we need power. So I'm just, that goes to my hard drive. We're not pulling that out. Oh, that's an HDMI. So what about this? So too many things here. Ah, that's just a keyboard. Well, so the problem is when I plug something into USB, usually it kind of kills something else, like that camera, which is also USB. USB is funny. Right. So, as I said, I have a bit of a mess. This is a servo that didn't work very well, so it's currently just on the lid of the box. There. It's funny too that it said it was metal, and then the inside parts are not metal, only the outside parts. So here. Oh right, the camera did die. I haven't even done anything yet. Let's see. Let's plug it all in. So I think I touched the one that has HDMI input from the Raspberry Pi. So now we have this disconnected, and I'm going to restart the camera.
Plugging stuff into USB is for sure scary. You never know what will die, haha.
Nah, exactly. And I actually noticed that yesterday I had a light connected to my USB hubs. And I was like, that's very smart of you, getting all of the power from there to the light. It really needs a computer connection very bad. So I'm just looking for the power because I know I have it here. So here we have a tiny blue one. Lucky, I found a cable right here. You can see better here. So yeah, so also my phone that I control stream with disconnected and reconnected, so it said it was like so I have a microscope activate. Oh, there it disconnected once more. So let's see now. E68 on off. Here's the activate toggle. So I have this to control stream using a program called Sammy, and apparently this disconnected too. So let's just do this while I wait. So sometimes, if we're in bad luck, the only thing that helps is the restart. Like the computer, Windows is very nice. So I'll just turn that off for now. So I'm not connecting this now to the computer. It's just connected here. I'm just going to activate a little image with the controls. So here's stuff to test. AliExpress audio stuff. There. So the cable is a bit short. We usually try and pick this up, and I usually have like 2 angles. I haven't forgotten about the other thing, so I'm going to do the Wi-Fi too. So here are the new servos. AliExpress too. So this is a kind of quick test, but it's hard to see the angle if you don't have 2 angles. So phone. Let's do the robot first, meaning I will just activate the camera and we can get a second angle here. There. So let me just put this. Yeah, it's always horrible to have black keyboard. So what do I have that's not black? You're welcome to test if you want to. The commands are there, you just type them in chat. Just type the commands in chat and it should move. So I'm in the middle of sorting stuff on the desk here. Yeah, let's get all the express letters here. You have a package to collect. There. Oh, this is not smart, right? Ah, yeah. So really, let's do this instead and move this window. And move this way. Yeah, I heard the servo. So it will do 5 as default. So you need a bit more to get it moving. So you can try it to degrees, like 30 degrees, something like that. Is that good enough? So this is like over here. So right and left is the servo that broke, but it should be working now. So it could take some time sometimes when the Bluetooth is not perfect. Though I have a new antenna, so it should... Oh, right. It did move, right? I just realized I have a new Bluetooth device. Yeah, but it moved. So I'm going to reset it. I could have clicked the reset button.
Haha.
Translated from Tagalog.
Yeah, so I connected a new Bluetooth antenna. So I'll have to reconnect the device. So that's quick. So let's just go to settings. They're behind the monitor. I could have done it here, but... So let's go to Bluetooth. So it's a bit messy right now. It's a fun effect also of switching the Bluetooth antenna that you get. You can't remove the old ones if you don't connect the other antenna back. It's very, very nice. Now, these are my lights.
Cur0 by 007 says.
Hi,
Hey guys,
welcome
fix it
in.
42 wave.
Welcome in. So this is the Bluetooth of the robot. I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have to find my keyboard underneath all of this now. So it's always nice to try and make it better. So these are just, I got so many. AliExpress is so funny. It sends like everything in separate packages, you know. So I get a million of letters that I have stuff to pick up.
Ralph Law says.
So is it connected now? Haha.
So we need to check what port it is on. And I think actually in my stream about to have a program to scan. Let's see. Right, we can do this. So robot. Here, and so that's actually going to output this into chat. Oh my god, those are high numbers. It's all the Bluetooth devices. So what would we guess? Let's do this. So we're going to power off the robot and we do running it again, okay? You can tell me which one didn't appear. Which COM port is it? So now one of them shouldn't be connected next time I run the same thing. So if I could type something I would do that, but then my keyboard is blocked. So let's test trigger this again. So 25, 24. Can you
COM
see?
24.
COM 24. Great. No, but 24 is here in the new ones. So the one that's not there anymore is the one we want.
Oh, NVM.
So 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, and 18, 19, 18. So from 18 to 25. And a COM1.
I can't see it.
So 18, 19.
Still 9 comms.
Yeah, it looks the same, right? So maybe it takes some time for Windows. So I have these in Python too. It's a bit more reliable, maybe. 1, 18, 19, 20, 21. So let's connect it now. And let's try again. We can just test, too. I'm running it one more time. Sorry for spamming chat. So no new numbers. So the code here for the move is here. It's C#. So I think we can zoom.
Still
here.
9.
So let's see the COM port here. So it used to be 16. So now the new one starts at 18, right? But I'm thinking we just connected it. So let's try the highest number. So the other things, they've been connected for some time. And the highest was 25, right? So maybe you're right with the 24 too. So I'm changing the code. I'm compiling it here, save and compile. And then you can just do a test. And yeah, so let's remove that one for now because I'm sitting here again. I could have just plugged in the other one, but then I wouldn't have this, and the range of the other one is horrible. So this is what I used to have because my old one broke. So now I bought 2 newer ones. So that's why I have so many COM ports. So I'm going to do like write 50 there, and I could enable the error messages. So when I open the code and change stuff, it will not work. Here, so let's uncomment this line. It will write error messages when it can't connect by compile. Now let's do 24 because it didn't seem to be. It's 25. I could also do like a test message here. No. So that's interesting.
Fixerbot says. New follower Mr. Jertz. Less than 3.
Oh, thank you for following. By the way, do you see that the camera works again? It just suddenly started working. USB. Very, very good stuff in Windows. So let's try a new command. So R50 again. It should move 50 degrees. I'm going to open my Python stuff too. So there's so much in this. So we can do this and this. So this is buffer overflow stuff. Where have I got the stream robot scripts? Where could the robot be? Yeah, so it's probably in programming. And programming is here. So if we get rid of that. Oh, so I was in streaming, not programming. Oh, let's just search. I think it's easier to search in Obsidian. It's the same stuff, it's just different ways. So I'll just go to this one. So nah, that didn't work. So robot, searching for robot. A robot arm maybe. So it's not like this is a secret, but just now I got 1,000,000 Arduino robot arm. So here we have possibly more things in this directory. No, it's just the DigiSpark stuff. But what about the robot arm? No, this is not the place. Yes, I'm kinda don't want to spend all time on that. Yes, I've been reorganizing, making it better and easier to find stuff, right? And then I found it. So it wasn't in a sorted way at all. So here's just the serials. So robot arm serial. Let's run this one. So just in Python, in the root of Python, it should be there. And I'm just blind. So let's run this. Things are moved. That's why it needs help starting. So this is a bit better enumeration, right? But does it say the COM ports here? Don't think so. Whatever. So I'll just let this finish, and if we don't see anything useful, then we'll just use the other script. this. It just does some tests with the ARM, so we can quickly test the port without having to go through StreamerBot and its compilation and all the things. So,
Ralph Law says.
If you can't get it to work, it's all good, ha.
yeah, but I need to fix this anyway, so I can do it now, you know. If you don't want me to test the Wi-Fi first. yeah,
I think you
yeah,
said
but
you planned on ending the stream 40 minutes ago, haha.
Yeah, but my kid didn't. I was like, oh, I asked him before I started streaming, and he was like, no, I don't want to do anything right now with you. And then he came to me when I had been just started, you know, and they said, Mom, can we do this today? I'm like, should we do it now? I can just end stream. And he was like, I don't know. And I'm like, so if I stop stream, then I go to you and I say like, you say, oh, I just want to see this 10 YouTube videos first, then we can do it. Then I'll be like, what? And he said, like, it's just one YouTube video. And I said, like,
it's all good.
Should we do it now? And he was like, I don't know. He said, later. So we're going until he says something. Or I'll maybe ask him in half an hour or something. So that's why I feel like I don't want to get started with the buffer overflow stuff, really, because he might just tell me now, anytime. So I don't see any serial port information in this, right? So we're going to run the other one instead. I should have one that tests with different ports. That would be nice. But this is much easier to test. So we don't care about that. We're just going to do... we could just change it, but let's just do 18 and 5. We'll have to click this again.
Typical 16-year-old.
Yeah, probably. But he's autistic. He's always had problems deciding, and he's finally wanted to learn programming, and I'm like, yay. So that's why I'm just, if he wants to do it now, I'm there. So I want to plan a game in Scratch that he's made it all by himself, looking at tutorials and stuff. Like balls come from the side and you're supposed to dodge them, and now he's going to add 2 different kinds of them, and they're randomly put out there and things. So it's very nice that he's getting started. So will this ever error out? We want an exception here. Nothing? Yeah. So now I want to make a new script. Like, let's send it on all the parts at once. So let's check device manager. I didn't even check device manager. Right? We can cheat by doing the normal thing. I'm curious, can you see the device information here? I never tried. So we want to know, we can just remove it, right? So why can't I see anything about HTO6? So why not put this in Windows? So I don't think it's under Bluetooth. It might be. Here it is. And I think this is probably all the information that we already had, but there might be something more here. So as all the Bluetooth devices get a COM port assigned, why not just show it here? Or here? Why? Why is Windows so Windowsy? And assume we don't want to know stuff, right? So this is the information we got from our enumeration before. A lot of it. So, and if you have to run off to your project, good morning. Good morning. We're like
Cybernair Dante says.
trying to find the new part.
Good morning.
Translated from German.
Yeah, so we could do this quickly. I can do this off stream later. If the port is not here, I'm switching Bluetooth devices, and this one will well, it will still be connected on the other device, right? So, but why isn't Windows showing us stuff? You know, we just want to know what COM port this device is on. Siblings, it's not even about it. So just the simple connect the name of the device to the port. How hard can it be? Like, so these headphones are currently connected to this COM port, right? So nothing there. We're removing the darn device. And we'll enumerate it again. What do you think? No, it shouldn't be there. So it says remove device. Remove failed. Oh, so we have two of it, probably. That's the one connected to the other one. Yeah, USB. It's very nice. So this is probably the HC06 connected to the other Bluetooth. Yeah, I was going to do that and enumerate, but when it didn't delete, I want to just switch Bluetooth, so I'm going to switch Bluetooth. So, bye-bye to the cute, nice one, and hello, the short reach one, if I can get it in the port. Just the fourth try in direction. Not 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this connected again. And this one will get powered. So let's see, it is powered. It has power. I don't know why it was a bit funny there. And I did change the code in StreamerBot. Oh. So it crashed. Let's restart StreamerBot. I noticed it was a bit frozen before. So StreamerBot said bye-bye. Now I'm curious. How frozen is it? It's dead. StreamerBot in task. So let's start it again. Probably it didn't save my change to the code now. So we can just test it at once. Alright, let's actually make this tinier. It didn't change my size change of it either. So the code will be the original one. So now we should probably have a COM16 here. There's a 16. So my poor computer and all its COM ports. So now, finally, after giving up though, and going back to the old stuff, I'm putting this camera here. So I moved the, let's put a few mouse pads here instead, it's a bit wider. And let's put that one there. So try it. If you wanna. I can't type anymore. So we have exclamation R, for example. I'll do it. I don't know why I thought I wouldn't need my keyboard. Yeah. Let's just confirm that the code was not changed. Meaning it's still 16. Yeah, it says 16 here. So I'm in the code, so it might not work when I'm in the code. And I did uncomment this line before, but it's not uncommented anymore. Oh, it moved now. So it worked though I'm in the code. Let's just cancel then. So I'll have to go through and try and find which comfort it is later. Yeah, let's get one of these behind the most important bit so you can see more. So that's just 5 degrees, yeah. And the decrease of the servo, so as you can see, some of them, you know, they might not move very far forward. I lost my hobby's old company, the Mousmat, so it doesn't exist anymore, we sold it. So I used to have like semaphore, timeout, thingy-madoo, error messages, but I removed them from chat since it's working, so. Yeah. So I don't know, I could probably lower this a bit, and it's easier to see how close you are there. So, right, and since forward is this, it will also go down when it goes forward. So, you know that. And also, when you lift it later, go back and then up. So, it's not very strong when the arm is extended. It might just reset it all. For some reason. Might not have power enough. It's kind of odd. Yeah, and if I thought about setting this up more, oh my god, I'm going to move it because I think the arm won't reach. Yeah, I'll do that, I'll help a bit. I think I put it too far away. I think you probably need like 40 degrees to be able to close it fully at least. Or more. It's this servo up here. So it's underneath and it controls this pin here. So it doesn't move a lot. Oh, it's on the arm there. Oops. Yeah, but it's not like there. So this is not stuck. I would open and open a bit. Yeah, you opened it already. I could push it forward again. I think it's too far, but it needs to be more open. It's a bit so that they can move a bit, but not a lot without. Oh, forward. You'll just push it. We'll see. It's leaning. But if you open it, it might fall into the claw there. Yes, you need to open it. It doesn't fit. It's too tight, the claw, so it can't fit. I don't have a more zoomed one. Let's see. I'll check my OBS. Right. I was going to make a new button. So, but if I go to studio mode. Oh, let's not mess with it now. I can do that after stream. Yeah, so it fell forward a bit there. Oh. So I think you need to go up a bit. Probably. It's like this level here. So, this level. I didn't mean to make it so hard. Yeah, grab him by the throat. Tiny Halloween decoration ghost there. But it was purple, so my kid wanted me to have it. I don't like purple. Yeah, so this is the second camera, so I can't do the Wi-Fi thing at the same time. Maybe I can. So let's see if I switch apps. But I can't disconnect from the Wi-Fi, then it will kill the camera. So we are also sharing our Wi-Fi or sharing Wi-Fi now, right? So oh, I almost thought you lifted it for a second, but it's just leaning very, very much. So, do I have a paper? So it is leaning a lot. So I do up 10 maybe. Oh, yeah. So it's still leaning on it. So if you do down now a bit, maybe, or maybe back first and then down, I think you'll get the hang of it. If I do it, you know, it's kind of quick now. I'm practiced. At least it's closer now. And the delay, it's the Bluetooth. It's not that quick. Sometimes it tries several times before it manages to send the data. So we have our own cute little protocol sending actually B20 to it on the COM port. Come on. 29, that's very specific. Yeah, let's go. By the way, there it is. So I'll just put this down in a different place there. Yeah, I'm thinking of using, instead of degrees, that's why it goes like that. I'm thinking of using microseconds. That's another way to control the angle of the servo. I can do this a bit so you can see different angles. So I used to have the robot on that side of the table, but now we have lots of wireless headsets from AliExpress to test over there, so it's it's full with stuff. And a hard drive. To our detail there. So if you only do F, it will do 5. It can't do that. Since it can't convert it to an int, it will just do 5. So it doesn't know what 2.5 is. Yeah, think that when you do up, you will also go a bit forward because of the angle, you know? It will reach further this way when you angle it up. One. Yeah, I'm thinking of what I can do to find this in a good way. Yeah, let's actually make a program in Streamerbot that just kind of tests to send to all ports, like up to 100 or whatever, you know. We're already on almost 30, right? Ooh. Yeah, that might work. So it's still like on the arms, but kind of low, so it might. Yeah. So it's not actually, it's just touching the arms now. I'll get the phone loose here. So it touches like this. So let's see if we can get it. So I'm not distracting you from your project now. You'll have to send it to me later, okay? When you're finished. You don't have to, but you have to. Oh my god, that's tiny steps. I can hear it. Oh. It didn't really grip it yet. But you can probably do it still. If you tighten the claws now, maybe it works. It falls. Right, the TTS. What happened with the TTS? It wasn't just one thing that stopped working there. Oh, right. It's probably me. So, you can hear, possibly. Oh, let's see. Those are commented out. That might be why. Yeah, it's in the air. We got lift off. But I can't hear the TTS. It's because I was messing with the Bluetooth, you know. I'll just have to read chat. So my suggestion is to go back. To lift it high, you go back first, and then you can go up more. It might just reset and just open the claw if it's too much pressure on there. So by the way, check this angle out. So that's just going on the pin of one of the servos. You're lifting it. Oh, there. Woohoo! Wow. Oh, no problem. Just if you want to lift it more, go back first. And for back, you can do like 40 degrees, 30 degrees, something. And then you can try it just up all the way you want. But it's still a bit shaky, right? So it might drop it. We'll see. Yeah. it dropped it. Let's help. So oh, he got caught again. It was on the arm, you know. So it was just the rubbery texture that kept it there. So woohoo! So I noticed it going so dusty, that's why I put it in a box. And this black plexiglass doesn't look very pretty when it's dusty. Yes, I guess we could actually have had it here, right? You don't need to see my mic or some post-its saying I should check why my driver's license hasn't arrived yet. How to update it. There. So you can try. So the servos, they have 180 degrees movement. So you can always try, like, if you feel like you want to go to the edge, you can always do like 90 or 180, or you can do even 500. It will just limit it down to what's possible. So we'll just go as long as it can. There are like safety stuff built in the program, so the claw can't like go so it breaks or anything. So I'm starting to think now. So imagine you have like a smart home with an alarm system like on the window, and let's say someone opens the window and there's a voice saying, "Hello, welcome in," or a robot arm waving at them. Couldn't that be fun? The best burglar alarm system. I don't know. Try it again. So it might be at the top. I don't think so. That would be kind of like, oh my god, run for your life. So it has a variable, but the servos are set to a set number of degrees, and it should be able to go up from there. I think so, but maybe it's just at the top. So you can always try go down 10 and go up 10, 20 and see if it's, stops at the same place. If you go down 10 and up 20. If it's the max, it will stop at the same place. I should just have gotten rid of the keyboard there. But we have all that rotor mess over there anyway. Good thing I was cleaning the desk. So this was my kid's like fiddly thingy. But I found another one that was bigger. So what am I doing with this? Throwing it out probably. Yeah, and also I was throwing a laptop out, so I just was going to trash it, and now I'm using it, so I have to see if this is fixable. Is it moving at all now? I'll look at it. Did it move? It says done. Did it go down and up? I didn't see. Yeah, so before starting messing with the Bluetooth, I was messing with Windows, right? So, oh, hello. Right, so it's trying to move in the direction where it can't go. I can hear the server working. Yeah, no, it's not. So I think the cable might have been a tiny bit too tight there. So that's what I meant with a reset. If it had some kind of stress on it, it resets. And that's not in the code. It might be in the server header code. I did read it, but not all of it. But it did reset. So it's the same that happens if you click the reset button here. So, bye-bye ghost, you were thrown far away. So, what do you think? Should we look at something else now? So I'm thinking that, actually we can go here and we can remove. This is still on, I'm just closing it out. So I'm thinking he'll go live in the box again. We could leave
cool
this.
Robot, haha. I like it.
Oh, right, that's fun. I actually heard it from my speakers now. Meaning you'll get an echo. So what if I take the other side out? Let's see if it'll connect. I probably removed the old one. Yeah, so this, when the servers are not powered, they're very soft to like change. So that's how we could see before that it was broken. Yes, Kaban! Oh, and this servo is hot. It's warm. So I'll go see what my kids want. So yes, Kaban, är det dags? Okej, då fixar jag det. Okej, jag fixar det. Jag ska fixa det. Thank you, like it. Yeah, so it's so cute. Oh, I love my kids. Yeah. Funny feet here too. They put a screw right where you want to put the foot of it. So, candy, right? Anyway, so we have lots of stuff, fun stuff. This is one of the, well, not that. This is power for one of the pies. The mouse for a pie. Some papers. Let's see. Just want to get to another drawer here. Yeah, so we have lots of sensors and stuff here. I started sorting stuff a bit, so it's not just sensors. These are some OLEDs. Yeah, different things. buzzer. Yeah, and this is supposed to be a servo in here too. Well,
I have to order some cameras for my stuff. And buttons.
yeah, right. So I realized I had a camera somewhere.
Plus a
Was it in
touchscreen LCD.
So I think I had a tiny camera that we could test this, put on the robot arm. It would be kind of cool if you could see, right? Yeah. Yeah. Right. So what I did, which might end up being some kind of home system. We had a laptop that was a bit dead, and it's actually
Yeah,
this
have
the
it like by
laptop.
the gripper or behind the whole robot in the air. So it's like third person.
Yeah, that would be cool. Anyway, so that computer it's a normal laptop screen, you know. The mouse pad is, let's say, it's not connected. But you can connect it again if you want to. But I might put that on the wall to have like a control panel, but it will be running something, an operating system, you know. So I don't know what we could do with that. But it was a cool thought from someone on stream that might be the thing to put it on the wall, because I've been thinking like pies before. But I had a few problems with the pies actually, but not really the pies, but the SD cards. So I have a 200 gig one here that I just like. I flashed it a few times and then it was like, oh, this is dead. I'm like, what? We'll see if we can fix it somehow. So I didn't put the cable in there anyway. So I'm just going to go heat up some spaghetti for my kid and then I'll be back. And I'm kind of thinking, we did go to the web page, right? Let's see. MS setting. So let's run this one again. Open the link. So we're sharing our internet connection over Wi-Fi currently, and we were going to connect with the phone. I'll just get my spaghetti first, and we'll test if this works and if we can connect another phone to the same place. And I don't know how we could test the connection between them. It's not like I know how to ping from a phone, because I don't usually do that kind of thing from them. And how would we know even the addresses? But that's kind of the limitation I want to find. So I want to see change adapter options, network and sharing center. This is just the normal shares, right? Setting up mobile hotspot. But this is mobile hotspot. We're currently doing, well, it's called mobile hotspot. So setting up it. So it's help on setting it up. Well. Yeah, it says help from the web. So there's no way to set, I want this to be this network, right? I want it to be this and this. So we have VMware, then we have Bluetooth connection to Wi-Fi, and apparently the stream it kept going. So this is just sharing. It's not like killing our network in some way. So this HPV2. I'm like thinking, is it 2? And this is a cable, right? Duration 1 day and 4 hours. Probably since I restarted then. Wi-Fi not connected. So I'm thinking, what are we using to share, right? Is it really doing it? So what if we click this one now? Now we got a new thing here. We have local area connection 10, virtual adapter 2. So we have Microsoft Wi-Fi, and I want to see the settings of this. So it has a 137 address here, and this is not my normal network. It is 0, as usual, you know, we usually use. So we have 192, 168, 0, and this machine is 61, I think. So I'm curious what. Let's actually connect with a Kali PC instead, with a Kali laptop instead of the phone. We'll do that. I'll have it like 2 meters away. I'll go get the food, and then we'll connect to this network and analyze what address we got and stuff. So, laptop. So I'm like, no, not HDMI desktop. So, laptop incoming. Ah, I can open this one too. Oh, I looked for these this morning. It's the wrong one. Oh, we even have a nice network card extra there. So where is the mouse? Found it. So in a bit we will connect to this one. I'll just microwave some spaghetti and I'll be back. So let's do this, and right. I forgot my headphone. So there. This here. Right, so I'm going to do this and then it's time. Let's see, what did you say? Gotcha, cooler robot, haha, like it. How to order some camera stuff. Buttons, touchscreen LCD.
Nothing? Waiting
Right,
for you to
right.
get back, haha.
yeah, I was just checking because I didn't read all of it actually. Now I can hear the TTS again, so I didn't for a bit. So I didn't need to have that in my backpack. This computer definitely needed some power, so I realized I hadn't used this since the summer vacation when I used it the other week. Or actually Monday. So I think it didn't charge fully then. So here we have. Actually had to mess about a bit to get the network running. So we can see here that on this one we have Kali starting here. On this one we have the 137 network. So yeah, so I have my Kali machine running still, though it's in the VPN. So I think I will actually, let's see. Right, this is always a fun thing. No, I totally failed. Yeah, so I'm trying to type without showing you the password. Why try? Yeah, so I totally failed again to type the password because I clicked OBS. So it's not a very secret password or anything. It's just that better to keep the habit up, right? So we're going to not connect to this machine and we're going to turn off the VPN. So we have our normal address instead, right? So this is a virtual machine. And it has the address here, 233, 133. So we know that it's not giving it the same network as that one. It's doing another one, 137 for some reason. So I'll just log in on this one before I show you it again. All the passwords. Yeah, so it's the right mouse. So I guess I will type like this. I can open a bit more. Right. So, but I can't see anything. That doesn't work. I need to see something. So come on. Click, click. Oh. There. So it currently doesn't have anything, I think. I'll probably have it connected to my network. So 54% power. Yeah, so I had an odd experience that instead of getting the select the network here, it didn't find any network, or for some reason it didn't start the network manager. So if we do so service network manager start, and again, my goodness, let's just do this. So now let's see. Yeah, I think I restarted it. Let's restart it. So I had the same problem when I think I even manually added the phone to the network settings when I was at the library Monday. But I've had problems before with network manager not starting, and that was because it didn't have permissions. And it was just a normal Kali installation. So very odd stuff, so it can happen sometimes. But let's see now when it's starting, and we have loss of Wi-Fi here, and it should have it already there. So I'll just do this. So let's give it 2 seconds. So we wanted to connect to this odd network, right? That is called what? What's the name of the network? Oops. Mobile hotspot. It's off again. So it's called desktop MC2QN whatever. And here we have the CPU, volume, notifications. We don't have a network here, so we want the network to be here. So I guess I should just type that on stream, it doesn't matter. So if I just run the same command again, so let's go to do Kali's network, advanced network configuration here, and yeah, phone was used 3 days ago, which is what I called that one when I shared it then. The Wi-Fi connection 1 is never used, so I'm going to delete this. I think we click minus there. So we can add something, but it's supposed to find stuff itself. I'm just like, why? Doesn't it auto detect the network? So it has, let's go back there. Oh, sorry. So we have our network at the country house. We have wired connection. Alright, so I installed it using the wired connection, so it's never been connected to this Wi-Fi here. Okay. So let's manually add the Wi-Fi, which is annoying. Right. And we just need the name of it, which is desktop. This is very funny, typing like this. MC to Q N J H. Oops. Q N. Where did you get this number from? So my computer is not called this, right? I guess it probably yes, and I need to change the name of it. So I always name the computer. This is not the computer's name. It might have been the original name. And so let's copy this and put it in this field and save. So we have added this one, and I'm actually going to, let's restart the network manager. Oh, no caps. And this is disconnected from the network. And we have available networks. And we can see the one. So restarting it worked. Starting it didn't really work. But restarting, because it was kind of started but not really there. Okay, next time restart. If there's problems, you know. So password for this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. The best password ever, right? And we know it requires 8 characters. That's why Windows wanted 8 too. It's not that Windows is that safe. Yeah, right. You can't see it even. So we have it in the settings here for this shared network mobile hotspot. So now this machine is connected with a very good connection to this. So it should have internet here now. So from our Windows sharing. And we will go and check the network, the IP address too. Let's just let it load this hack the box. I thought while I was just waiting for my kid I could start something, but I didn't have time to read anything because I fixed the network problems first. So internet works. Let's just get to something that's let's just go. We can click ChatGPT link here. It tells us I'm there sometimes. So this machine never went to ChatGPT. It doesn't have this cached. So it's obvious that it works. So it's just a bit slow. So there, it asks us what we want to ask. I'm closing it. And let's just do IPA here again. And let's actually go full screen desk, and you have a chance at least at reading what it says, right? I can't read it now, but I can preview the screen. That's one way of doing it. let's preview the screen on that one. Right, so now I can read. So let's see here. Yeah, so we can see that we're in the 137 network, that we know that the network adapter here. So when we're here and we click adapter options, we go to this one. It created a local area connection, and when we check this, we can see that it has the IPv address here, 137.1. So you should be able to use this to share Wi-Fi from your PC without having to buy a switch. And your devices that you connect will get IP addresses in this certain network. Since you don't want any communication outside of this, I will still get a switch to have just generally. It's good to have, you know, just connect your devices. An old hub from the 90s or something, even. Right. What else? Right. Let's ping the machine here. I have to like lean this to my chest so I can type. Looking at that screen,
so Windows hotspot would work?
Yeah, so it would work. So let's.
Is that what you were saying?
Yeah,
Smiles.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so we're going to ping this computer's IP address now and see if it works. So it's 192.100 and I'm like, what am I doing? I don't remember the normal ones. So 61. So this is my computer's, the one that's sharing. That's this machine's IP on the other network, right? It's not on this network. It has 137.1 on this network. So now we're just seeing if we can get like outside of it without going to the internet. So you can't connect to that address. You see? So if we abort this now, there, and then we go into the other address, which is the hotspots address. So this is the router of this tiny network, right? .1. So this is what could be a problem. So we have connection to this computer on the network, that card that is actually connected to us, the virtual Wi-Fi card. So, but if we were to try and connect to this computer's network IP on the other network, that it is also the same machine, but it's another network card on the machine, then we can't talk to that. And we can't configure this computer to have another IP, right? We can't set any settings. So if you have a real router, then you could like, if you have a DHCP, yeah, I guess we could set an IP on this. Let's do that. So we're going to set the IP of this computer. And I don't think I've done that, but we'll do it. So let's quickly just check here. I think I will use my normal keyboard and type here. So I'm just thinking, curly set IP address. So we want to set a static IP for this machine. And I'm guessing, yeah, of course it's just like Linux, but I'm so used to DHCP now. So DHCP means that you get an IP address automatically. I don't know if you, I'm thinking you know this, right? If you don't, just, I want to keep all the information. Maybe other people listening, you know, too. So what are the advantages of a static IP? That you won't get a new address randomly in the future when the lease expires, or you don't have stuff on for a long time, or whatever. You use another. You just need to be on the same network, right? So, so I don't want to know that. I just want to do it. So we did already check what we have. So when will they get to the setting? So yeah, we can set it in the network settings. Can we? Let's see. Edit connections. Right. Yeah, let's do it the UI way. I need to learn more UI stuff. So let's see if I can do it this way. You have to challenge yourself a bit, but also I think my kid is done.
What's that way?
So you can probably do it by typing commands, and you're using Linux probably, right? Yeah. So I'm thinking we'll go to the command line and do it on the command line, because if you have a Raspberry Pi, this might be better for you anyway. So we're going to look at the
I'm on
interfaces.
Windows or C# and Python-like stuff.
Yeah. But when you're configuring your Raspberry Pi, won't you be using Linux then? Or do you have a graphical user interface there that you can set it on? So we can do this anyway.
I want to set it all to Node-RED.
You want to set it in Node-RED? So C# and Python are programming languages. Node-RED uses Java code, right? JavaScript code. I'm a bit confused. But this is just to configure the Raspberry Pi hardware to talk to your machine, right? Just a second. Yes, jag kommer snart, okej? Du är klar? Jag avslutar och så kommer jag. Take it like... jag gör det snart då. Take it like... So, my kid is done with his food. So let's just quickly do this instead. So should I just do this? Let's do it the UI way then. So on my Raspberry Pis, I run Kali Linux too. But Raspberry Pi
Node-RED
is also
will be my
Linux.
graphical.
Yeah. So I've had too many problems with Node-RED, but I had it like getting my voice commands and stuff before. I might do it again. Then I could say like right screen, left screen, to hop between the screens and stuff. So let's just. This is where we're going. This should be the same as this. So I don't know if I'm supposed to look on. It's kind of tiny here. See if I can. Where's the mouse? Here. So here is the so I don't have edit connections. I'm thinking this is setting So I probably have to disconnect. Come on. I right-clicked. So now we're in the advanced network settings. I don't know if you can see anything, but this is the same thing that I used before. We can change the settings here. And now I'm going to just change it. This is just to test it for you, okay? So there's also mode client hotspot here. So we just want actually the IPv4 settings here. And we want to add... so where do I turn off the DHCP there? So, manual. So I'm changing it from getting an address automatically here. Sorry about the light. I think it's possible to see that says manual. It's possible, right? And then we're going to just add an IP address here. And we can very easily see our gateway's address here. So we want something similar, and I'll have to angle it to be able to type. 192.168.137.1 and let's see. Yeah. So I can click here to set the gateway. So we don't want one to be our address. We want to have like 2. Oh my god, I forget to type on this keyboard. Let's say we do 5 on this computer, right? And gateway here. 100. No, I'm typing on the wrong keyboard again. 192.168.137.1. It is what this computer is. It is a gateway. So there. We don't really need this unless we're using like internet. Well, I guess we do. Yeah. We'll use it there. So we added this one. We don't need more than one address. We can set DNS service. We don't need that now. Nothing like that. Let's just save. And now we should be able to ping this one still. And then I'm thinking we'll try from this machine to ping this machine. So let's actually be lazy and do arrow up here. And I'm just changing this to nothing because it's the same address, right? So we're going to network not reachable. So didn't we connect to the network? No, I just disconnected, changed the settings. I didn't actually connect again. So the available networks, and we connect to the same network again.
I'll message you on Discord if I need help.
Yeah, do that. Do you have my Discord? You can do exclamation Discord. Yeah, you did already. Good. Great.
I won't be doing work today. Probably starting tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. So, let's see now.
I just joined. Yee.
So, as you can see, we can connect now when we set the address ourselves. And the only thing to know is that we can't configure what addresses this computer will give out. But if we configure both the computers or all the ESPs, Raspberry Pis, anything that's connecting, and don't use DHCP, then that's not a problem. But it could give the same DHCP address. Because we can't, I don't think we control the its DHCP function of Windows. I can Google that. I'm curious now. But I have to go to my kid too, so I need to stop for today. So, and also the setting we did here is only for this network. So when I connect now to my normal one, I don't have to, I have DHCP there. I don't have to make any new settings or anything. So, we tested Windows hotspot. And it kind of worked, right? Yeah, let's put this one to the side. So thank you very much for making this an interesting stream for me. Thank you. So I'm going to go make a scratch game with my kid. So let's see.
Mind Shelly says.
Yes.
Ralph Law says.
No worries, haha.
Hi, Mindshell. Welcome in. Welcome in. So.
Hope you have an amazing rest of your day, less than 3.
You too, you too. Have a great day. Yeah.
Mind Shelly says.
Reduce yourself to nothing.
Cybernair Dante says.
Have a great day.
Welcome into the
I just
Discord,
joined your
everybody.
Discord. Great stream.
Mind Shelly says.
Kidding. God.
Yeah, so I'm not that sensitive, as you might notice. So. Have a great day and welcome back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be streaming at my time 13 probably. I don't think there's any meetings or anything tomorrow. Though my kid want to continue tomorrow, so I might do that before stream tomorrow and start later. So thank you very much for today. Let's find someone to raid.
Fixerbot says. New follower Mind Shelly.
Thanks for
Less than
following.
3.
No one else in the InfoSec streams, so let's just check who's online. We can remove the keyboard image here. Who's online? I'd guess Finite Singularity just started streaming. If it's 16 people, he usually have a lot more. So we got rated by Terry Darts the other day, but they're doing co-working. I'd rather raid someone active. So, oh my god, there's mostly like music people, I think. Yeah, let's do Finite for now because he has less people than Andy. So let's type a raid here. So raid. Well, I'm typing in my shit, right? Good. So last time I raided him, he just quit his stuff. It was just raiding. So this will be a test. If we have better luck. Finite Singularity. I think I spelled it right. What do you think? It seems to be the right icon. Thank you very much for being here today. Thank you for learning with me. We've been experimenting a bit. I'll have to fix that port on the robot, and I'll probably make a script to find it if it ever happens again. This is always fun to see myself like several times. I can do like a funny thing, and the next me will continue, right? Yeah, so I'm going to do the raid. Bye. Thank you.
002 says.
THX for streaming. Have a good one.
How was your stream? What were you doing, Fix It? Can we get a shout out for Fix It, please, from one of the mods? Fix It is a long-standing, awesome member of our community here and does great streams about all sorts of programming, hacking, all sorts of fun stuff on Fix It stream that I don't get to watch nearly as much as I want to because they happen in the morning my time when I'm like getting kids out the door to school and stuff. Boo. But yes, definitely give Fix It a follow and check out their stream. Raters, that they're not raters, Andy. They're raiders. It only works, Andy, if the number makes the never mind. Okay, let's make this happen. So what we're gonna do here is we are going to go grab our get nearest hexagon. Chord to hex center. So that's cart to hex, hex to cart. I don't think I have to reverse coordinates. Hex to cart, cart to hex. Okay, so we need all of these. I probably should put these in a separate file and import them since I use them in multiple of the same place. But you know what? We ain't got time for that, chat. We ain't got time for doing it like this. Okay. Thank you for. I'm guessing no one else can see this, but I'm seeing Patrick harden up our security against the bad ad bots. Jerks. Such jerks. Okay. So if I go here and we do frame nearest equals, and we're just going to grab. I think there's a nearest chord to hex center. Returns the Cartesian coordinate of the center of the hexagon containing. Yes, that's what we want. That's what we want. With size real R. Ended up doing some research of you for Window Hotspot. Awesome stuff. I have to make a scratch game with your 16-year-old. Have fun, Fix It. Thanks for bringing your awesome community over here. Holy smokes. I'm ignoring all of the blocked terms that are flying up my chat window here. Okay, so we have to give our size. So this is going to be